Hello everybody, welcome back to my Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Azata playthrough. Before I got started I caught everyone up in levels and did some gear adjustment. I finally bought the new Scroll Scribbers kit that I've been trying to remind myself to buy for ages now. And yeah, I bought some new gear. So I got some glasses that prevent Nest from being flanked. I've got the second half of the pair, so now when her and Woolgif are close together they get quite good bonuses. I was going to give it to Ivu, but then Ivu's got the Amulet of Mighty Fist +3, which I think is a bit better for her. I also got an Ember, the Goggles of Pure Sight, suggesting which they do a +1 bonus to overcome spell resistance. And Ember hasn't got any Dispel Magic, but we'll have to try and get her Dispel Magic so that she can make use of that too. We also got the Amulets of Clarity to increase the DC of saving throws and hopefully make her Phantasmal Killer a bit more usable. So at the moment it's not that great. But I just wanted to go to the court so we can rest. We'll take Seal out of the party and bring Woolgif back, I think. We're going to go do Sosiel's story quest. We'll get that out of the way fairly quickly, I think. If we don't get distracted by crusading management, which happens quite a lot, I've noticed. I tend to get set out to do stuff and then end up just thinking about the crusade management. It's okay, there's plenty to get done. This is not the formation. Sosiel needs to go in the middle. Ember needs to go at the back. We'll have Darren up front. Woolgif on the flanks. Sosiel's dog and Ivu can be there. That works. Let's rest.
You are a child. You don't belong in this war.
So you're an adult? War doesn't pick and choose its victims.
You can't out-wisdom. Even though Sosiel has more wisdom, I just end up finding myself... I don't know. You can probably tell. I like Ember a lot. I think she's a good character. I like the stuff that she comes out with. Area exit. Arushlo was just freaking out a bit there for some reason. Right. We've still got the Heart of Mystery to do as well. But we'll go to the Extirpator's camp first. I have no idea what's actually waiting at the Heart of Mystery. What's the army situation look like? Are we waiting on any reinforcements to arrive? Oh yeah, we're waiting on these ones to arrive. This army got pretty wrecked when we... Oh! Now apparently it's orange. Went from being red to orange when we added 20 more here. I'm still going to wait. And maybe switch some forces around. Quickly check the crusade. Oh, we've got some events. The arrival of the Order of the Flaming Lance. Reinforcements of the Crusaders from the Order of the Flaming Lance have arrived in Dresden. Their leader, Nistra Flamefinger, is awaiting an audience with the commander. Okay, we'll do that when we go back. Collared Crusaders. A Chilexian lord with an escort of battle slaves wishes... Oh, that's not good for us. We don't like slavery. Wishes to join the crusade, but many Crusaders loathe slavery, as do we. They're asking the commander to free the thralls and banish the outlander. So we can buy and free the slaves. I'm not going to accept the new troops. Free the slaves by force. Oh, I feel like that's more our steam. Reform the slaver. Okay. For some reason that's chaotic, but I feel like that fits quite well with the Azata path. I'm assuming that means that he'll free his own slaves if we reform him. And doing that fits the Azata path because we're trying to bring everyone along for the ride. We're not, okay, we'll do reform the slaver. On the commander's orders, the Chalexian went on a long foray with his fighters. The hardships of this journey made him see his servants in a different light, to see them as mortals just like himself. After that, the commander simply had a talk with the aristocrat, and that was enough to fill him with the hatred for slavery. He released his soldiers, returned to Cheliax, and became a true friend of the Crusaders. I like that outcome. Cool. Right, let's do this. Extraparta's camp. Nobody needs a rest, do they? No, everyone's fine. Let's enter. Let's firstly. Oh, Ember, you needed a rest. It's a bit annoying. Okay, let's do all our buffs. 1 minute. Right. Everyone's buffed up. Even made use of some extra buffs, given that we've got Sosiel. Buffs he can do are slightly different. Judging by the burrow's form, it was dug by an incredibly huge purple worm. Is this going to be that worm? Looks like it. Okay, Arushale, do a instant enemy first. Oh no, I've only got one. Okay, do a quarry then as well. Darren, prayer please.
Out of my sight.
Ibu, come on. So you go here and then do displacement on yourself. Warjif, do a quickened haste.
Cover me, all right?
And run over and stab.
Be gone, fiend!
Evil Eye from Ember, please. Thank you. Someone took strength damage. It's poisoned. Okay. Sosiel was poisoned. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to skip the turn there. Okay, Darren, neutralize poison on Sosiel, please. This isn't going to be too hard, it looks like. Don't show this tutorial again. Sosiel. The monster is dead. Wiping sweat from his face, Sosiel looks over the battlefield. It's the Extraparters. This enemy must have been more than they could manage. The cleric folds his hands in a short funeral prayer. Ivu. I like fighting this big evil thing. Maybe we can find another. Maybe we can go look for it? Do you want me to go look for it? But don't start dinner without me. You won't, will you? And why is Sosiel so sad? I don't like it when people are sad near me, and I'm not. It makes me feel strange. Ivory lowers her nose and snorts sadly. Do you see your brother among them? No, he's not. I don't see him among these people. The relief is palpable in the young cleric's voice. What can you say about the bodies? They died not long ago, Judging by the wounds, they were killed by the same beast we just dispatched. Looks like that imposter sent us into a trap. Yes, looks like it. Let's return to Dresden and... Sosiel clenches his fists. Oh, Shaylin, help me endure this entire story. You know, I don't recognize myself. I serve the goddess of love, but the Hell Knights, I hate them. I really do. It's sickening, and I don't know how to get rid of this feeling. Why do you hate Hell Knights so much? The fact that we even tolerate them is a disgrace to the entire Crusade movement. Cruel tormentors who are indifferent to the suffering of others, or who perhaps even enjoy it. What are they doing on our side? Why do we let them justify all these atrocities by participating in the Crusades? Well, what does your faith say about it? It's a temptation, and I must overcome it. Their cruelty stirs indignation in me. I'd like to believe it's righteous, but they also call their spite righteous anger. I shouldn't be like them. I shouldn't answer evil with evil. But goddess, it's so hard. You really haven't been yourself since that imposter showed up. The things he said about my brother. I admit I want to grab him by the throat and squeeze so hard his spine cracks. It's a dirty, unworthy desire, but I can't get rid of it. And worse, I think the reason I'm so angry is because I'm afraid he's telling the truth. Well, let's go. We have to talk to the imposter again. Sosiel nods without saying a word. Body's torn to pieces. Wait, who's still poisoned? Didn't I cure Sosiel? I thought I cured him. Does neutralized poison not cure? Oh, it can fail. Okay, keep trying then. Fails to dispel. Why does it keep failing to dispel? Darren, you're letting me down here. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll stop. We just need to do a restoration. I can't do a restoration greater. Fine then. Can Sosiel? That's where I've got restoration greater on him. Lesser. How much strength are you down, Sosiel? Okay, you're caught back up. Good, good. Any of these going to be adamantine? No. I wish you could group pick these up like you can when a bunch of enemies have died. Cool. There's traps all over this place. No. That's close. Nope. The trap was triggered. What happened? Well, if nothing happened, I'm not going to complain.
Let's have some fun.
Hello? A ghost. Ravenous Greater Shadow.
I will resist.
Okay, nest. Do a force punch attack. Ember. Not very good. Hellfire Ray, would that be better? Certainly did more damage.
I'm the best.
Wasn't much of a challenge. Oh, that's what we left behind. Just a dagger. Nothing of note. The giant cracks in the diseased parched land. Deep down are huge branching burrows. Okay. That was quick.
Can we rest, please? I'm tired.
Yes, Ember, we'll rest. Although we can go and get the knapsack on a tree first, maybe. Cool. At least that's cleared. Okay, teleport to Dresden. Let's rest first. I guess it's because we've not built a sanctuary here that it doesn't. It's only when we're actually in Dresden that it counts. Go into the Citadel. We'll rest afterwards. We have a guest waiting for us, don't we? Is this the Flamebringer, whatever she... Yeah, Nistra. Hail, Knight Commander! A young woman in knight's armour doesn't walk so much as burst into the hall, striding up to you and dropping gracefully to one knee. Nistra Flamefinger, at your service. Her Majesty Queen Galfrey has done me the honour of naming me the new leader of the Order of the Flaming Lance. You didn't save the dying Crusader in the pillaged Blackwing Library of Canabris. Okay. From this moment on, I and the Order are at your disposal. What does your Order do? Most Crusaders rely on a bastion of steel and blessings from above. We reject neither, but our primary weapon is magic. Mystic spellcasters and researchers of the supernatural gathering under one banner. What happened to the last leader of your Order? Mimir the Scholar was in Canabris, but she left the city not long before the demons attacked. She has officially been reported missing. Many people think her dead. However, if I may be allowed to speak freely... Nistra's voice hardens and fury sparks in her eyes. Sister Mimir has always placed her personal curiosity above the needs of the Order. I venture that she has willingly absented herself from Canabris and is now alive and well, conducting research somewhere, having completely forgotten about the Crusade. She holds out a leaflet to you, a portrait of a stern-looking half-elf printed on grey paper. Oh, is this the half-elf that we couldn't name earlier? That's what she looks like. If you find her, alive or dead, the Order would be grateful for the chance to pay their last respects, or to put her on trial for desertion. It's not immediately apparent, but you recognise the face in the picture. It is the mad woman that you saw by the petrified tree near Winterson. There you go. Welcome to Dresden. Thank you, Commander. I hope we will soon have a chance to prove what we're capable of. Great. Now let's manage the Crusade affairs. Rest, do the thing we need to do with Sosiel, where we talk to the prisoner, and then we'll go back out again. Maybe we'll go to Winterson and turn that in. The Fate of Wicked Dope. I still love that. So we got the we finished the quest for ranking everything up, but there's still progress to it. So I guess reaching rank 5 counts as fully ranking them up, but then there's still a rank 5 level to do. Is that how it works? Seems a little weird, but okay. Events. Enchanting the Interactive Impulse. Priestesses of Shailene and Callistra have arrived in Dresden to perform a ritual over the gemstone known as Attractive Impulse. An argument broke out between them over who should have the right to complete their mission and who would get nothing. Passion Sweet Poison. Whenever the wearer of these gloves confirms a critical hit with any bow, the enemy starts losing their mind, thus suffering 1 damage, 1 to intelligence, wisdom or charisma. Devouring Lust. Whenever the wearer of these gloves lands a melee touch attack, the enemy must pass a will saving throw, or his heart and mind is consumed with agonizing lust. Any critical hit against affected enemies drives them even crazier. That sounds decent, especially finessed. The priestess of vengeful Callistra were happy to conduct a ritual over the gemstone that crowned the vengeance of their deity. Okay. We're done there. So we won't rest here, we'll rest in our court. So those bonuses are always nice. Alright, let's go outside, go to the we'll just jump over to the prison. Right, let's see if that's actually good for Nest. Devouring Lust. Oh, the Stern Hand is what's giving Ivu a bonus strength. But Nest is the only one that's doing melee touch attacks. Okay. I will keep things as they are for now, but we've got that there. If we experience Ivu going insane at us, the price of knowledge. What's that to do with? The price of knowledge. Tell the Order of the Flaming Lance about Mimir the Scholar's location. What sorry sight has unfolded in a place of such harsh beauty. A brilliant mind once capable of leading an order of scholar knights is now shriveled like her skin. Should we go talk to her first?
Always watch your back.
Would that be different? Would we be able to maybe remind her of her who she is if we go and talk to her first? Well, did you talk to the extirpators? The extirpators? They're all dead. That's a shame. I think I'm welling up. It was a trap. You were hoping the monster would kill us too. Accusations again. You can say whatever you like, but where's the proof? You can't scare me. Listen, do you understand the situation you've gotten yourself into? You'd be wise not to antagonize us. You should help us and hope that after everything you've done, we still have a little mercy for you. Ha! Mercy. I'd be a fool to believe that lie. I know how kind you and your brother are. My whole back is covered with scars because of his mercy. That's not true, Sosiel mutters silently. It can't be true. Tell me what really happened. Or what? Chaotic or don't. Nothing. This is a request, not a threat. I like or don't. That's kind of fun. Or don't. The imposter guffaws. Ha ha ha! True enough, Commander. You cracked me up. Alright, I got nothing else to do. Your bars are strong, locks are good. You got me. I'll hope for your... The imposter casts a vicious look at Sosiel. Your mercy. Well, listen. This time I'll tell you how it was. I was a soldier fighting for the extirpators. That wasn't a lie. I was valet for that scumbag Trevor. He used to work me hard, but that was a long time ago, before the demons took him. Took him? How? Where? How could you even say such a thing? Sosiel's voice is choked with grief and rage. The imposter enjoys the look on Sosiel's face. Keep listening. Don't interrupt me. We were hunting a chimera back then. It's an easy job for the extirpators, even with all the demonic freakishness the wound has given a chimera. We were driving it towards your boy Trevor and he was preparing to attack. And then a demon appears. A huge one. Scary. In a black mask. Bam. Rips one knight to pieces. Bam. There goes another. And then the demon looks at Trevor and says, "This one is good. I'll take him." And he picked him up like he weighed nothing and vanished. Well, what could we do? That demon was chopping up knights left and right and centre. What could we do? We turned and ran. Then the rest of our guys caught up to us. They executed a few of us on the spot as a warning and made the others slaves, live bait for the monsters. Slaves didn't live long. Only 3 of us survived out of the whole unit, and no one has seen Trevor since. What kind of person was Trevor? A real devil. Didn't go easy on anyone. Beat us good. The knights respected him, and us ordinary infantry were afraid to show our faces to him. Where is Trevor now? Are you deaf? I told you no one knows. A demon dragged him off, a demon in a black mask. As to where and why, you'll have to ask the demons. There used to be a female knight among the extraparters named Marenta. How did she get Trevor's shield? Marenta? She and Trevor were sleeping together. When they dragged Trevor off, he dropped his shield, so she picked it up. Like, to remember him. I'm telling you, those two deserved each other. When Trevor was gone, that crazy bitch wanted all of us to be executed, the whole unit. The Paralictor refused to waste people. He said we would be useful as slaves. She made a scene and then transferred to another order. Good riddance. What happened to the extraparters? You saw what happened to them. They died. I don't care, I'm not going to cry about them. They killed a lot of beasts, but there was always someone stronger. That demon wiped them out. Only the ones who ran survived. You said 3 of you survived. Where are the other 2? I think they were going to go to Canabras. They wanted to pretend to be refugees and then wing it. Do you want to catch them too? They're probably somewhere near the creepy church where the undead used to be. I heard they planned to build a shelter there, to stay away from the local commander. I wonder if... Is that the church where, Or is that the Lost Chapel, maybe? Sosiel, have you heard enough? Yes. Sosiel's voice sounds hollow and he looks totally lost. I have. So it's true. My brother betrayed everything we believe in. I'm not going to say he was a hero. Wait, this is only one person's side of the story, and Elias at that. Let's find the other 2 survivors and ask them. What's the point of running away from the truth? The others will only confirm his words. Sosiel looks down, but then hesitantly looks up at you. Although, it probably wouldn't hurt. Excuse me, I need some fresh air. You again. What else do you need? Let's let him go. You're free. Go. Seriously? I thought I was going to die here. Well, thank you, Commander. I hope we don't meet again. There you go. You did tell us everything you know. I also hope we don't meet again, because it probably will not be under good circumstances. Let's go tell... I wish... If the next stage of the quest was to immediately tell... whatever her name was, where we know where her leader is, why couldn't we have done that when she first came to us? It makes sense if you haven't gone to Winterson yet and found her, but... Mistra's over here. Okay. Such a long trek. There's just so much kind of empty space in Dresden that makes... Like, because you have to run around the camp to talk to people too, and the Defender's Heart, but they're both quite tight locations, whereas Dresden's just so spread out. The knight is holding a slate tablet in her hand. It is covered in occult symbols and diagrams. You are not sure what she is calculating, but she is clearly not getting the answer she wants. She mutters curses under her breath, wiping off some of the symbols and writing them anew in chalk. Looking up from her calculations, Nistra Flamefinger notices you and sits up ramrod straight. Greetings to you! Why do they call you Nistra Flamefinger? Nistra smiles. She obviously enjoys answering this question. She holds up her hand and flames spark to life at her fingertips. I'm a mage. I do not conduct my experiments in a laboratory, but on the field of battle. That is why the Queen appointed me to lead the Order in this time of war. Tell me about your order. Most Crusader orders rely on a bastion of steel and blessings from above. We reject neither, but our primary weapon is magic. Mystic spellcasters and researchers of the supernatural gather under our banner. I think we already asked that. As I understand it, you and Miyamir weren't on the best of terms. Whatever terms Sister Miyamir and I may have been on has no bearing on this matter. She was always a brilliant scientist, a mediocre knight, and an utterly lackluster leader. The Order's successes, or rather the lack thereof, during her leadership speak for themselves, as does her outrageous absconding from Canabras. I found Miamir. She's on a cliff near Winterson. She's studying the ruins on the bark of a petrified tree. She doesn't look entirely healthy. Nistra's eyes narrow. So, she's alive, well, and absorbed in her research. As I thought. I will set off immediately, Commander, to arrest her for desertion, and I also request your presence. Okay, so she wants us to go with her. That's fair. Does Sosiel want us to talk to him, maybe? Who's this? Oh, Irabeth. Is this just Sosiel painting Irabeth, or...? Because Sosiel is one of the few companions that regularly changes location in Dresden. And it's usually because he's painting someone. The Imposter. Talk to the fugitives near the Lost Chapel. There you go. So it is an actual quest point. The cleric is drawing Irabeth. His sketch is no grand ceremonial portrait. The depicted warrior looks weary, strained, but her resolute gaze, the proud set of her shoulders, and her solid grip on her sword make you realise this person is ready to fight to the end. I like the way you draw. I wish I really did look like that. You do. I don't make anything up. I draw only what I see. Thank you. Goddess grant that you're right. Oh, Commander, hail. Good afternoon, Commander. How can I help you? Nothing new to say, that's fine. Right, we'll go go to our court, rest, and then travel to the Lost Chapel. I thought we were exhausting court events, but I guess if that happens we can get through the last quest beats quite quickly. We need to do the Ivory Labyrinth.
Careful now.
Maybe I'll prioritise doing that as soon as we've done Sosiel's companion quests. I kind of want to just get them out of the way in one go. Especially as they seem to be a bit longer. Yeah, Sosiel, you can stay with us then. Given that now we have access to our court, it'd be cool if we could jump to our court in the same way we can jump to the barracks and things like that when we leave the Citadel. Begin rest.
Training with the commander. Incredible. Although Lan may be onto something here. It does serve as a rather good incentive. Sosiel, let's do a little training, shall we? I know you've been yearning to take a swing at me.
I would be delighted to train with you. A glaive will be the perfect weapon to keep individuals like you at a safe distance.
Yeah, those two do not like each other. Which makes sense. Yeah, I think that's why I like the party composition I have, because there's obviously like kind of beef and squabbling between all the members, but it feels more familial, like they're teasing each other rather than outwardly disliking each other. Okay, let's just go straight to the Lost Chapel. Main army. Now I'm going to move this force here, and maybe give the Wolf Riders or the Hedge Knights to my main army. I mean, it'd be convenient if I gave the Wolf Riders because it would make reinforcement easier. So I can just send all of them when they come in. Right. Carry on to the Lost Chapel. I don't think we'll have to fight here, so I'm not going to worry about buffing. I think we're just here to find people. Maybe we could have another go. There's a chest that I never opened, I think, here as well, so maybe we can have another go at that. Yeah, it's just there. It's all the way up there, though. I don't know if I can be bothered to run all the way up. A pair of wounded fugitives sits wrapped in a rag near a barely smoking fire. A half-elf man and a dwarf woman. There is a mixture of revulsion and sympathy on Sosiel's face. After a moment of hesitation, he walks towards the fire. Did you escape from slavery among the Knights of the Order of the Nail? What? No, revered cleric. We know nothing about that any... Stop playing dumb. They know all about us. It's obvious that Graham ratted us out, the scoundrel. Damn it, we're done for. The half-elf looks at you wistfully. He is clearly ready to part with his life. Sosiel looks at you silently. There is a storm of emotions on his face. He opens his mouth to say something, but after taking a shaky breath, closes it again. The cleric obviously doesn't know where to begin. So you really did serve the Order of the Nail? We did. Not in the order proper, of course, just as hired soldiers. First we served for money, then they made us slaves and we worked for free. We deserve to be punished. Because of us, the only good person in their damn order perished. The only good person? The half-elf spits. It's true. If we hadn't lost our nerve back then. What can you tell us about that Graham? A complete scumbag. The Hell Knights hired infantry are no followers of Shaylin. There aren't many good people among us, but Graham still stood out. The last to fight, the first to eat, always ready to pillage, rob civilians, steal from corpses. There's nothing he wouldn't do, and he drank like a horse. One of the knights, probably the best of them, he made Graham his valet. Oh, there you go, Sosiel. Tried to make him a better person, but to no effect. Graham quit drinking, though, but he was still a scum. This knight had a saying. He said Graham changed his gold for copper coins. I'm not sure there was ever anything golden about Graham, rust more like, but Master Vanek tried to see some good in him. It's a pity he died without finding anything. Changed his gold for copper coins. Sosiel repeats these words in a whisper, clenching his fist. Our proverb, from Andoran. Tell me about the death of the knights and your escape. The order we served hunted monsters. You know, manticores, basilisks, sometimes even dragons. But this time their instincts were wrong. Yeah, they didn't expect that beast. It caught them off guard, and before we knew it, half the unit was dead. They tried to fight back, but we... What about us? For us it was a chance to be free. We ran towards Canabris. Nobody there would care where we'd come from or who we'd served. But Graham was braver. He took armour from a corpse and went to Mendev through Dresden. It's probably where you picked him up, right? Tell me. Sosiel's voice breaks. He clears his throat and starts over. Tell me what you know about Trevor Vanek. Master Vanek? The dwarf looked down. We served under his command. He was an amazing man. A true hero. What was he doing among the Hell Knights? We heard he came from somewhere in Andoran. Not for profit like us. No, he had one goal. To rid this world of demons. I always thought he was too good to be a Hell Knight. Such a man should have been a paladin. But who are we to question our commander about his life choices? Anyway, he made his way into the world. In half a year he was promoted from a squire to a knight. Went through the trial and earned the right to wear black armour. Sosiel bites his lip without saying a word. What kind of person was he? Strict, demanding, towards others, but towards himself above all. And despite his strictness, he was a kind man. He just knew that discipline was required if we wanted to survive here among the demons. He'd work us hard. He could thrash the hide of us for wrongdoings, but his strictness saved many lives. Yes, he often talked to us about his brother. According to him, he was a real saint, but even if only part of what Master Vanek told us was true, his brother was a decent man. Not a fighter, not a hero, an ordinary village priest somewhere in Andoran, a man who seeks no glory, but just does everything he can to help others. Sosiel looks away. Master Vanek idolised him. He used to say he would never be as good a person as him, but at least he would win this war so that his brother wouldn't have to see it. I don't know what kind of person his brother really is, but I remember one thing. He used to say when you go to a war, leave your heart at home or you'll taint it. I think his heart really stayed there, with his brother, in Andoran, among all those orchards and vine groves, clean and pure, while his body was drowning in mud and blood here. What happened to him? We killed him. That's not true. It was the demons that killed him. We could have saved him, but we were cowards. I'll never forgive myself. We were hunting down a chimera, and Master Vanek and the other knights were supposed to kill it. and suddenly a terrifying demon in a black mask appeared out of nowhere. He roared something like, "You'll do," and grabbed Master Vanek, and then he ran straight at us. We should have fought and taken him back, but we panicked and scattered, and when we came to our senses there was no sign of them. We were made slaves as punishment. They said if we couldn't fight honourably in formation, we'd atone for our crime doing the dirty work. They made us dig trenches, carry baggage, and in battle they'd send us ahead to distract the monsters as bait. We dropped like flies. Out of all those who were on that damned hunt, only the 2 of us survived. 3 if you count Graham. Wait, so was he killed or abducted? No one found his body, it's true, but no one saw him again either. What could the demons have done to him? They must have devoured him. Hopefully it was quick. There was a woman named Marenta in the chapter. How did she get Trevor's shield? She was Master Vanek's betrothed. When the demon dragged him away, his shield was left on the ground. Marenta took it as a keepsake. I don't know what he saw in her. She was angry like a devil, but with him even she seemed to become a bit kinder. But once he was gone, she turned into a real Enris. She wanted to be executed for she wanted us to be executed for cowardice, every last one of us, and when the commander said no, she left for another order. I don't know what happened to her after that. Tell me about yourself. There's nothing special about us, but if you have questions, ask us. We'll answer honestly. Did you serve in the Order of the Nail? We did. Not in the order proper, of course, just as hired soldiers. First we served for money, then they made us slaves and we worked for free. We deserve to be punished. Because of us, they already said that. Well, we've already asked all these. What can you tell us about Graham? Yeah. Yeah, we've already asked all this. Don't know why it's looped back round. What do you say, Sosiel? Sosiel? So you are... No one saw a body, right? So, maybe I still have a chance of finding my lost brother. Thank you for your words. You have given me back my hope. Sosiel hands a small bag to the fugitives. Take this. These are healing potions, food, and some gold. And a letter. Show it to the guards at the gates of Canabras. You will be taken care of. No, yeah, we're not going to arrest them. Say nothing. Thank you, Master Vanek. Your brother was right. You really are a saint. Taking the bag, the fugitives walk away quickly. The cleric watches them leave. It seems I knew very little about my brother, and about myself. He looks at you sadly. How do you feel? You were acting strangely during the entire conversation. Sosiel rubs his forehead. I was frightened. More frightened than I've been fighting any monster. Even more frightened than when the demons destroyed Canabras. I was afraid of what they would tell me, and now I've heard it all. This truth, I can't wrap my head around it, but at least the fear is in the past. What I was most afraid of is true. It hurts so much, and still this pain is easier to bear than uncertainty. Thank you for being with me. Had I been alone, I probably wouldn't have said a word. It's not only Trevor's fate you're worried about, is it? Sosiel nods. I've always looked up to Trevor. I thought I was weak and tried to be like him. But if he has fallen so low, then what could happen to me? What do I know about myself and my limits? If this war has made a Hell Knight out of him, what will I become? Yeah, I don't think we can really blame these guys for... They failed to save him, but also they probably would have died if they tried to. We'll find your brother wherever he is. Yes. Thank you for continuing the search with me. Even if he is in the abyss, dead or alive, I am sure that together we will find him. I found out the truth, but... The cleric shakes his head. I'm not sure what to think of it. Trevor fell as a paladin, but did you hear what these people said about him? He was the best of the Hell Knights? I can't wrap my head around it. What do you make of it all? I like the middle one. Your brother hopes to keep his heart pure, but he couldn't. Alas, this happens to many people in war. That saying about leaving one's heart at home, it didn't save him. But if Trevor wasn't strong enough, what will happen to me? Will I also become? The cleric shakes his head helplessly. The most important point is he might still be alive. I don't know what demon in a black mask attacked him and where he was taken, and it scares me to imagine what they did to him there, but he might still be alive, and that means my hope is still alive too. Thank you for helping me find out the truth, whatever it was. Oh, you know what? I am going to go for just for my own sake, I'm going to go and open that box. Hold on. I immediately changed my mind because I'm not at the entrance I thought I was at. I have to go through a bunch of skill checks and running around, and there's probably nothing in that box, so I'm not going to worry about it. I guess we should go down to Winterson, seeing as we're on the way. Sure, you can come with us, Sosiel, rather than waste the time running back around. The Lost Chapel was a nightmare come to life, and I cannot help thinking there will be many more nightmares to come. It is going to get much, much worse. You may lose your mind or die, but before that happens, you will help many people, I know. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about doing buffs while we're here. We've already cleared this area of enemies, so... Just... Oh! Oh, okay, Sosiel, you're coming with us to Blackreach. Because you've got an adamantine glaive. You're the only one that can kill those annoying demons. We're not going to do that. Maybe we'll do it right now. Why not? He's in our party. Where was she? She was up here.
Stay on your toes.
You know, I thought we had an adamantine weapon. It was ringing in my memory. Okay. Knowing that's good. Everyone's running. This is a slightly long-winded way to get there. We could call in on Winterson, see if they've got any decent gear. Nistra. Sister Miamir, as I suspected. While everyone thought you were dead, you were happy to spit on your vows, your comrades and the crusade, all for the sake of satisfying your own curiosity. You're a stain on our movement. You are hereby arrested for desertion. Well, what's so bad about being curious? And anyway, I thought we were looking for your very important leader. I thought that when you're an important grown-up, you don't need to ask anybody for permission if you want to go somewhere. Take shelter in the briars, lay thistles under your head, bitter, bitter wolfberries. Quit acting the fool. You will come with me willingly or else I'll force you. A barely discernible whisper touches your mind. It sounds like the rustling of sand on ice. She belongs to this place, mortal. She will stay here. You will not save her. Leave her or kill her and go your own way, or else you will stay here in her place. Hey, who's there? Come out, show yourself. Siebre. You desire to know who I am? I will allow it. But this knowledge is not without cost. Oh no. A terrible figure, a petrified skeleton with branching horns, seems to grow out of the ground in front of you. Mortals, be gone from this place. She is mine. Leave her to me. Who are you? Siebre. The sound of the words feels like ice in your ear, like you've just laid your head on a frozen tombstone. I was a druid in old Sarkoris, long, long ago, before the surviving magic users brought disaster upon themselves. While this land was alive, I protected it with my life. When the time came for it to die, I followed it into death. The smooth, gleaming white stones in the skull's eye sockets are fixed on the petrified tree. Our forests held secrets. I wish Ulbrich was with us now, actually, because because he probably would have something to say about this. Ancient sacred truths. The demons brought fire. Flesh and wood burn as well as each other. But stone does not burn. We turned our trees to stone and stood next to them as stone guardians. Why do you say that Mimir belongs to this place? The insolent, foolish mortal came here seeking the secrets of the old forests. Well, I allowed her to glimpse them, but these secrets come at a cost. To preserve them, to escape the fire into the embrace of the stone, we paid with our lives and souls. It's only fair that she should pay the same price. Ivu cowers slightly. He's hurting her because she's curious. Bad, scary man. Going to places of secrets and learning those secrets, that's a normal thing to do. Ember. It was very bad and painful for you. Now you're sharing your pain with her, and with us. But it won't make you feel any better. Even if we all die right here, it wouldn't make you any more alive. Let her go, please. She is not to blame for what happened to you. Do not insult us with your foolish pity, mortal. We have no need of it. How can you insult someone with pity? Pity comes from a good place. We are crusaders. We fight demons. We share a common enemy. We're on the same side. On the same side of what? The front, where you foreign invaders battle with invaders from the abyss of our mutilated lands. No, mortal, I may despise you less than I do the demons, but I am not on your side. You are on another. But I am on one side, you are on another. Sorry. Let me take her. Name a price for her life and I will pay it. She partook of our secrets. There is but one price for them. The life and soul of all who wish to possess them. I will accept no other payment. Okay, we could attack this guy. The good option's that. The chaotic option is to just leave and leave her here. Evil is to kill them both. Let's do the good option. This thing seems pretty nasty. She's not yours, monster. If you won't release her willingly, I will free her by force. Go on, then. Try. Now I wish I had buffed. Okay, do a quickened... Oh, everyone's so spread out as well. That's terrible. Okay, hasten us lot anyway.
Why not both?
Turn on your weapon enchantment nest.
Cover me.
Yeah, I was not prepared for a fight really, but it'll do. Oh, she's working with us though. Nistra, why are you using your fists? You're meant to be a battle mage. Punching is not a good solution. Oh, everyone's so spread out. This is frustrating. Okay, Darren, do a prayer. Did Nest got the demon plague? Oh, this is not a great situation. Ugh. Where is remove disease if Ember has it? Okay, Woljif, do another quickened haste. Just so everyone's got it now.
Distract them from me.
Okay, they're all down at least. And no one can reach. Okay. Has everyone got ability damage? Nistra, use spells. Are you dead? Did he just instantly kill Nestra? What the hell? That feels a bit weird. You lose 8 dexterity in this smoke. What? That is not good. Okay.
I will see to your demise.
Maybe this guy's going to kill us. Yeah, if we lose a ton of dexterity damage, we could quite easily die here. Are you immune to mind affecting? Yeah, looks like it. Okay.
Time to share your treasures.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to hit this guy. I think he's going to kill us, isn't he? Or we're just never going to be able to touch him. Because he would kill us with ability damage. Bubonic plague as well. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Wow. Oh dear. Ember do immune to fire damage. Okay.
Cover me, all right?
At least we did some damage to it. Try Instrument of Freedom. Missed. You know what? Let's just let everyone try beating him up.
This is my chance to run.
Still fight.
And then if we lose, we can try again. There you go, yeah, we're gonna lose. Oh! We didn't lose. I was not expecting that. Insane half-elf. Land's dark moans, wind grey songs. Mustering something indecipherable, Mia drops to her knees before the sea breeze dust, grasping handfuls of it and pouring it from one hand to the other. What a sorry sight. Get up, sister Mia, you must stand trial. Mia... who? The mad woman looks at Nistra with empty, uncomprehending eyes. What do you think I should do with her? Sane or not, desertion is a crime. But she's in no state to be at the front. Send her to Nerosian. Let the Queen herself pass judgment on her. Look at her, she's raving. She doesn't know where she is. She's not fit to stand trial, let alone be punished. She needs a healer, not an interrogator. Think about it. Willingly abandoned? Are you trying to say that you never, ever, ever break the rules? I hope you guys a lot to say in this quest. Yeah, she's not herself. We'll send her to the rear for healing. Thank you. We should show her mercy now, and only later consider whether harsh consequences are also warranted. You are too lenient, but I suppose she has punished herself enough already. Wow, this thing has a lot of gear. And we have a lot of ability damage to fix. Okay.
I welcome your company.
Darren, you first. We need to do restoration. Get rid of all these ability damages. I'm amazed we won that. I'd kind of given up. I thought we were going to have to restart and then do it again with all our buffs properly activated and make sure we're not all spread out. But I guess we got lucky. Oh, does heal recover that stuff too? I thought it said it doesn't recover ability damage. It says it doesn't. Maybe that's a different thing then. Everyone heal up a bit. You know what, heal up a bit and then come... No, everyone, please. Come over here, because I want to... Now that we've got a ton of money, there might be some loot that they sell here that's worth picking up. Then we'll leave. How's things going in Winterson? Any change? After we freed you from being possessed by demons, but then kind of destroyed your forest. And what's our character sheet look like? I want to make sure we're still... We've done a lot of good options more than chaotic options. No, not Darren. I was worried then for a sec there. Okay, we maybe need to do some more chaotic stuff. Because we're shifting closer and closer to neutral good, where we need to be chaotic. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the chaotic options from now on. I wish there was like a quick exit if you've cleared a map that you could just like immediately leave it rather than run all the way to the exit. Especially these big maps. I'm so happy to realise Sosiel's got an adamantine glaive. Hello, Geshmira. Greetings, well met. How is life in Winterson now? Like a gravely ill patient that is just starting to turn the tide against the disease. It wasn't easy for us to accept the truth, and it was even harder to learn how to survive without the Lady of the Sun's protection. But the spirit of Sarkorian warriors is tougher than any hardship. We'll get through it. Geshmira's voice sounds unusually firm. The clan elected me to take Maravok's place, a blind cripple, but I suppose I was the only one to see the truth behind the lie. The people trust me and I will do everything I can to deserve their trust. Your fighters could help me in the war against the demons. We need every bow and spear we can get, not to mention the hands that wield them. But I will talk to my people. I trusted you, Commander, and I think I was right to do so. You're the one who will throw off the demon's yoke once and for all, so it's better for us to take a risk and put all our efforts behind the fight, rather than sit back and wait for nobody knows what. Let's take a look at your wares. Perfect maneuver. It's not that good. Two-bladed sword, that's pretty cool. Fatal beacon. Okay, they've not got anything. It's a bit of a waste of time, but oh well. Although maybe talking to her, maybe we'll get some troops from this. Some barbarians or something. Right, where's the nearest exit? Over here. This doesn't look like an exit, but... This doesn't look anything like an exit. Come on everyone, hurry up. Oh, you know what? That's way closer. Go here. Area exit. Okay, let's go back to Dresden. Pronto. Still don't know where Krennic is. Let's look at the Crusade. Crusade-themed merchandise is a huge hit. Bastion to Fortress expansion. Cool. We'll do that, and then we'll do Defenders of Freedom again as well. Just want as many Azatas as we can get. No events. Right, for now, Sosiel, you can sit it out, and Albrig come back in. We'll go to our court. And I think I'm ready. I'm ready to do the Ivory Sanctum. That's where we'll get our next mythic rank, so we should probably do... There's a benefit to doing that sooner rather than later anyway. And I've not done it sooner. I think I've pretty much done everything else. Begin resting.
When you were little, you had the funniest little stubby horns. Did it hurt when they started growing?
Damn things itched like crazy.
Ugh. Just the thought of growing like horns or like bone spikes or that sort of thing. It's really unnerving to me. Or anything that involves like the werewolf transformation in American Werewolf in London, where you can hear the bones cracking. It's like, ugh. It's not fun to think about. Okay, let's area exit. Maybe we'll get started on the Ivory Labyrinth right now. What time is it? Oh, I won't be going too long. Let's just manage the army. Oh, there's another 2 there. More barbarians, just as I suspected. The barbarians are in this army. You 3 are there, you're there, that's fine. Oh, the clerics from Winterson as well. Okay, you join them there. I haven't really used any church guards yet. And then the main army, you come up. It's level 9 now. Okay. Can I make it level 10? No, that makes it worse. Okay. How does that make it worse again? Okay. So the stat system prefers more clerics. Interesting. What about that? It says level 9 too. No, we want to use these. This is a fine army for me. May seem like... Oh, we can recruit as well. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, recruit Belos fighters. Recruit these. These. And these. I always keep saying these. I really should say the name. Hedge Knights. Oh, I can't because it's full. Okay. Everything can be buffed up here. Now we'll get the Hedge Knights and Wolf Riders. At least everything's nearby. Makes it somewhat convenient. 100 hedge knights. Lovely. So here we have light cavalry and barbarians. You can come down here immediately. Cool. I might risk doing the attack again with the main army now. Let's get the duelists. Need to spend our money on something, don't we? Okay, and now you're a level 9 army. I'm more confident about fighting that level, the level 10 one. Although maybe that confidence is misplaced, as it still has pretty ridiculous numbers. Should build another hospital, shouldn't we? Is there anywhere we can build another hospital? I think they increase everyone's infirmary size. It's not just in the area, is it? Yeah, for all generals. Okay, build a hospital there. So that way we can potentially endure some of the hits that we get from that. Are Hedge Knights better than Hell Knights? 5 to 12. 10 to 20. Yeah, they're way better. Okay. That changes things. We're going to swap the Hedge Knights out then for the Hell Knights. The Hell Knights did good by us, but if they're outmatched, then... Immunities to mind affecting. Speed 21, speed 15. 1d8 plus 4, 1d12 plus 9. Yeah, they do way more damage overall. AC 19. Yeah, Hedge Knights are just an improvement over Hell Knights then. It seems like it anyway. They have better initiative, better speed. Hell Knights have got better immunities, but... AC 25. Oh, okay, the Wolf Riders have got better AC. Do they do 2 attacks? 9 to 14 and 8 to 11? Okay, yeah, we'll use the Wolf Riders then. I'm okay with that. Cool. Where are we? We're over here. Let's go to the... Let's teleport over here. Which one is this? This is the Trees Home. I'll tell you what, as soon as we're right here, let's do the core of the riddle first. And I don't think I'm going to even bother trying to figure this one out, because I hate these puzzles so much. But I think I'm positive we have the domino pieces we need to do this. And then we'll be down in this area ready to do the Ivory Sanctum next time. We could just do it right from the beginning. Okay, Nest, you do it on your own. This would take so long to figure out on its own. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I'm going to go look this up. Okay, so as you see, I've done most of it. I've just got the last piece in. I'll explain how this puzzle works, so if you do this yourself, you can try figuring it out, because it's a bit more explained. So basically, these pieces on the end indicate what's allowed to go in the rows or column. So this has got the hashtaggy kind of symbol, so that means everything along here has to be a hashtag. This has got the hashtag 3 squares and horse looking thing. So those are the only symbols that are allowed to be in this column, and then all the stuff around it has to match the adjacent piece. So you have to have 2 horses next to each other here, 2 blade things next to each other here, 2 double blade things here. But I skipped through doing it all because there'd be a lot of trial and error in getting it right, even knowing that the rows and columns is what dictates it, which isn't. I didn't actually know that until I just looked it up. There you go. Done. But yeah, I don't like these. I feel like there could maybe be a bit more guidance about how they work. Wouldn't maybe make it a bit better. But even then, it's just a lot of trial and error. Cool. Got all the stuff. Let's go. We got some more elven notes as well. Nice. Why can't we have just started in the cave? Why do there need to be an outside area for this? Feels like starting in the cave would be a bit more convenient, honestly. Any loot that's out here you could just put in the cave entrance, couldn't you? It's not like you need to see the outside to really get it. There you go, core of the riddle done. Let's go to the legacy of the ancients. Everyone's tired. Rest. Off, stopping at last. I am weary after today. For 100 years all I did was sleep, and now after 1 day's running around I fancy another nap. You may have been in stasis, Ulbrig, but you're still aged. You're over 100 years old. Got that old man attitude. Okay. Let's move these ones down. See how this fight goes now when we do it next time. Legacy of the Ancients. I have no idea what's here, so I'm going to buff. Better safe than sorry, especially after we got completely ruined in that last... when we didn't buff in that last thing. Oh, is our formation a mess again? You know, I want Ulbrig in front. Darren to the side. Ivor, you come up there. Let's have Woolgif in the middle, and actually we should have Woolgif next to Nest because they have the half of the pairs now, don't they? Okay, I'll just buff up. Okay, all buffed up. Let's see what's in this area. We haven't had any cause to reinvigorate the land in a while, or any opportunity, I should say, to reinvigorate the land in a while. It would be nice to do something like that. Okay, there's a cave. Anything on the outskirts of the cave? Loot. Caves always make me nervous. You never know how big they're going to be. God, you might go in and it's just a one-room thing, or you go in and it's a... Oh! Whoops. Cat just knocked something off the desk. And spooked herself. Silly girl.
Careful now.
Okay, another body. Whatever in this cave, it's probably not friendly. Oh, she's back up. How big is this cave? Not that big. Cool. You know what, go into stealth.
But how will they know I've arrived?
Demon blood, we need that.
That's
Oh, it's another puzzle. Oh. Okay, and we don't have the pieces for this one. I swear we found... Okay, so we're still missing... Oh, that means there's another puzzle like this somewhere as well. I thought there were only 3. Oh. Okay, well at least we know where it is, I guess. Oh.
precisely.
That means there are 4 puzzles like this overall, not 3, because we still haven't found where these pieces are. Okay, well, at least we got the demon blood. That's something. Buffing was a waste of time. Couldn't
Always
even put
watch
an
your
enemy
back.
in there just for this, you know, so my time wasn't wasted. Thanks, game. Area exit. We're going to have to rest again because we need to refill our spell slots. Because we will have used most of them in doing all the buffing, and then most of them would have run out by the time we get to the Ivory Labyrinth. Which is another pain. Okay. Oh, there's a demon army approaching. Okay. We've got the Winged Azata's events. Army of Thieves. A large group of suspicious individuals has arrived at the Great Sidresin. They wish to join the crusade. Officers have recognised a number of thieves and murderers among their ranks, and it seems that the newcomers are only interested in the spoils of war. Should they be accepted? Rogues and bandits. Send them on their way. Diplomacy points. Arrest them. Accept and take care. Oh, that's another good option. Raising heroes. 6 paladins and 8 marksmen are recruited. And that's not many. Okay, we'll accept and take care of them. Arushle is certain that service in the crusade reforms thieves, so she has assigned experienced officers to guide them. Along with combat training, they teach the bandits about honour and valour. Yeah, there's no events we can do. Where's this army approaching from? Over here. It's a level 7 army. Okay. That's okay. We have a defense force that covers this area. We'll have them make their way back over. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I just realised this army is too small. What can we add to it? Probably something from here. I guess we can add the duelists. Or we could add the church guard, and that would give us an excuse to start actually buying them. Okay, we'll do that. And yeah, we'll recruit some church guard as well then. Whoa! Maybe I've severely underestimated the church guard, because 1 unit of them is worth 5 levels. I guess we can test them out, see how they do against this invading force. Cool. Right. I kind of want to rest and take out this assaulting army before we do the Ivory Labyrinth, because I don't know how many rests we'll do inside, and this kind of thing all progresses while you're inside, which is a little annoying if I'm honest, because it means you can get caught out. There'll be something in there to help us remove our abyssal corruption, so I guess it's fine. We'll rest just out here. Actually, move up to it first, and then rest. Just in case, is that? No, it's not refilled movement.
Darren, I can't understand why blood makes some mortals better than others. What do a person's origins have to do with their worth?
Some people's ancestors simply had sharper elbows and better luck than others. And they codified a system whereby they and their descendants would rule over everyone else. Not that I'm complaining, of course.
You're not wrong. Whether or not it's a good or bad thing, we might disagree with Darren, but at least you're blunt about it. Okay. We'll at least put them there, so that when they approach, it will be quicker. Right, let's have another pop at this level 10 army. They're able to one-hit kill our rangers with their cavalry. Their cavalry is dangerous. So dangerous, in fact, I might hit them first with the spell rather than taking out both the archers. Oh, they only do that much damage. That's not that much. Still not confident about it. Oh, they can nearly... Our marksmen can nearly kill them just on their own. And now the bellow fighters have got more numbers. They're more effective. Mages. Try and take out the cavalry. Bring out the dogs. Dogs go and distract them. They failed. Okay, okay. Let's do a frost touch there. These light cavalry are the real threats here. They are tough. Weaken them more, please. Yeah, everything focused on the light cavalry. I want them to be as weak as possible because they are scary. More scary than the succubuses are at this point. I want them to be boxed in as well so they can't run straight for our archers. It's alright, our dogs can take the abuse for now. They don't contribute anything to our infirmary, so I'm not worried. I'll do a fireball here. You guys just keep attacking the cavalry. Do you know what? You can instant kill the footmen, do it. Insta kill them. The cavalry's not that scary anymore. There's only 3 succubi. Georgie? No biting my feet, please. I'll come feed you in a second. Just want to finish this off. No. This is her main tactic to get attention when she's hungry, is to find wherever I am and start biting my feet. It's a little... It's not that it hurts, it's more that it startles me because she's stealthy. So I forget that she's there and then Suddenly I'm feeling this nip on my feet and it puts me on edge. There you go, success. A single level makes a big difference in terms of how effective you are. Demon army approaching. The unit that was moving towards Dresden but fell under the succubi's charms has been defeated. Any survivors will be handed over to the priest to cleanse their souls. The dead shall be laid to rest. Only the succubi who committed this villainous act were chopped into pieces and dishonourably burned. Great. Oh, and a level. We like that. Increases our infirmary. +2 damage. I like +2 damage. Let's go have offensive training. Perfect. And this army's edged a bit closer. Did we fully we did rest, didn't we? Yeah, we did. All the buffs have worn off. Okay, what time is it? Okay, I'm going to leave things there, but next time we would start, I think right away, we're just going into the Ivory Sanctum and getting that done. But cool, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, you can subscribe because I'll be posting stuff daily. So if you wanted to follow the series, that would be my suggestion. And yeah, leave a like or a comment if you're feeling generous. But cool, thanks for watching again. Bye.